Let's do some math. Check this out. Today we're going to be looking at the idea of mean. And this is a statistical term for average, okay? So the mean equals the average. And I'm going to give you a fantastical basketball problem here. So I hope you like it. Let's say Mr. Horton's got a new league started for his city league, and his new summer city league, he goes down and he plays in 5 basketball games, okay? And in these 5 games, I'm going to score 17 points, 8 points, 13 points, 4 points, and 8 points, all right? Yeah, a little unrealistic, okay? But it's no fun doing average if it's like 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, because, I mean, that's really my average, is about 2 points. So we're looking at 17, 8, 13, 4, and 8. These are our points of data. Now, when I'm thinking about the mean or the average, I should be thinking about the sum of my data. On the top is a fraction, and on the bottom, I'm going to put total data points. All right. So in this case, I want you to think, how many games did Mr. Horton play? 5. So on the bottom of the fraction or the division problem, we would put 5. Now I'm thinking about the top. What's on the top? The top is the sum of all my data. Check out my numbers. 17, 8, 13, 4, and 8. Now, because of the associative property of addition, I can add these up in any order I want to, and I happen to really like adding these two up first. So I'm going to add my 7, and then I've got 8 and 8 is 16, and then 4 more makes 20. Add these up to be 20. Now I have 30 plus 20, and I have 50. Where's that 50 going to go? That 50 is going to float up to the top of my fraction right here. And now I have 50 divided by 5. So in 5 games, I scored a total of 50 points. So how many points did I score on average? Well, this problem is a division problem, and 5 can go into 50 10 times. My average is 10, or my mean is 10. Now, of course, I picked these numbers to make them easy, but what if the numbers weren't this easy? What if I threw you a curveball and I added one more game? So we had a 6th game. Is my eraser? So now I've got a 6th game, and in the 6th game, I'm going to score 4 more points. Only 4 points. Well, my strategy is still the same. I still need to know my total data points, and in this case now, I have 6 games, so I'm going to write 6 on the bottom of my fraction, and I'm going to add these up, and I remember this was 30, and these all was 50, and I have 54. Now I have 54 divided by 6. Well, 6 goes into 54 how many times? 9 times. My average has now dropped to 9. What if my numbers don't come out perfect though? What do I do if I have a fraction or a decimal? Well, you still follow your principles of mathematics, which is easy to do. And let's say on that last game, instead of 4 points, I scored 7 points. That would change my total here to 57, and I still have 6 games. 6 cannot go into 5, can go in here 9 times. 9 times 6 is 54. I have 3 left over. I add my decimal point and bring a 0 down. 6 can go into 30, 5 times. My answer is 9.5 points per game. So that's how you do mean. If you need a little trick to help you remember what mean means, I like to think of it as, I feel like it's mean to call somebody average, and mean will get you the average. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, Okay. Okay. Let's do some math.